Hello and welcome to our next lecture series on ABBYY FlexiCapture, and today we'll be learning about three new topics, namely paragraphs, static text and relations. So in our previous lectures we learned how to get some fields like small fields out of this invoice using labeled field, but now this time we have a very big chunk of text here that we need to extract. So in that case we'll use an element named paragraph. So either you can go by clicking here or by just going down on any element, click on add element and click paragraph. Let me rename it to experience, and like a professional experience, let's say the minimum number of line count to be 2, maximum to be like 3. Let's take 3 or 4. Click on apply and OK. Let's just test this out, and you can see it's getting these also, these, so many you can see here. But for us, the thing that we need to grab is this thing. So in order to do that, what we can do is we can restrict this paragraph with the help of relations. In order to add a relation, we need to have some reference element. If you see, it asks for a reference element, and we don't have such reference element as such created. What we can do is, I can see that in this invoice and in mostly other invoices as well, the experience will be inside professional experience tab and will be above education tab. So what I will do is I will create two static text elements. Simply go on this selecting element. Let me just click on here and select this one. So as a static text, click on OK. And then I will go and do the same thing with education. Select static text, click OK. So I have two reference created. Let me just rename them to ref2 and ref1. So these are my reference elements. Now let me just go to the experience. This is my relations, add reference element, and oops, these reference 1 and 2 are not highlighted. So the reason behind this is, since these fields are below the experience, or we can say are being generated after my paragraph element, that's why we can't use them. So what we have to do is just drag it a little upwards so that these get computed first, and then we can grab some data related to these reference elements. So we'll go to relations, click on add. Now we have ref1. So we know ref1 is reference 1 is professional experience. We know that this is that the paragraph is below. We'll add this, click OK, and you might have observed a green portion being highlighted. And we also know that my education is below this, so the paragraph must be above this. So I selected reference element 2 and then above, add relation, apply and OK. And we can now, one more thing to do is that let's just test it out. So if I click here and test element, so you can see the relations are not working. The reason being that we are testing this single element, and for this single element the relations is dependent on these reference elements, so they should be computed as well. Well, in that case, what we will do is, to relations start working, we'll click on the invoice, right click here, and click on match. Now if you go and click on experience, you can see that it's getting this field only. Okay? So all these fields are neglected by the engine and it's also only selecting this. Now we need to expand this. We'll click on experience and we'll increase the line count to, let's say, 30. Click OK. And then we click on match. And okay, it's not getting this. Let's try out another thing. Let's make it INF. Or let's make it 30. And this is a minimum of 5. Click OK. Let's try this out. Oh, now we have the complete thing extracted out of this as a paragraph. So here you can see as well, you have everything present here. You can see the text as well complete from analyze to new software. Okay, so just a recap, in order to extract a big chunk, we use the experience field, a paragraph field, and then in order to use a paragraph effectively, we build on some relations with the help of static text. Thank you for watching.